might have to fix that. Hold on. There we go. Now it's not frozen. All right, let's see. Grab this, put this here. Lovely. Okay. So, right now, here's my terrible little sketch, if you can call it that. It's like, you can't even see it clearly with this awful camera. But, basically, right here, that's my thumbnail sketch. You can't even see it now. That's my little plan for his thumbnail. Whoa, hold up a second. I'm working on something else over here, and it's being weird. Okay, well, I forgot about that. Anyways, let's see, get the headphones in. Sorry, I'm kind of a mess right now. Trying to get all this set up. At least the good music's working. Now, his video is about him trying out Rebirth Island on Warzone for the first time. I'm gonna get it uploaded here after I'm done with this stream for him, and you guys should totally check it out. His channel is Ghost the Hawk. He's really good at this game. Like, seriously, I've tried playing with him because he likes playing with me, and there's like no point. There's no point in me playing with him because he's too good. If I get any kills on him, it's like just a coincidence, basically. Like, it's not because of skill. So yeah, that's how good he is. So first things first, we're gonna kind of cover this up. Yeah, I know, I'm pretty sure it's part of this whole thing. But on a thumbnail, it really, we're not gonna want this, you know? So that is exactly why we're gonna cover this up and blend it in as best as we can. It gets kind of tricky to do this type of thing, especially when there's so many different shades of a color that changes so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely not easy to do this type of thing. But although it doesn't look very good right now, it will in a few minutes here. I promise. I've done this before, so you know, it's not gonna look this bad. That crack can probably stay there. No. I'm probably right here, this one, especially since there are so many different shades, different colors and shapes. I'm probably gonna put his character right here, so that I don't have to worry about. This one shouldn't be hard, but this one is gonna be a different story. I might put some bright letters in front of it, in the way of it, so that it's not like, yeah, that's not there anymore, you know? Because that's going to be really hard to try and cover up when I can just use something else instead of like shading it. So, all right, here's where it gets it's a lot easier. So Gaussian blur is one of my favorite tools in this app, other than, of course, you know, the pens and all that themselves, because it blends things together. And I know there's a smudge tool which helps as well, but this really blurs things together so that it's not as obvious, like there's not any hard lines or anything like that. Man, this lighting is also making it hard for me to see. So that's nice. I know I'm gonna need to use that blending tool as well, though. Or the smudging tool as well. And sometimes if you go over it, like with pencil, you go over what part you want to blur with the pencil and it seems to not be blurring enough, you just slide this and it blurs it even more. You can kind of see the difference there. You don't want to blur it too much though. That looks like it could be part of the clouds. It's not the best, but that's why we're gonna kind of just go, oh hey, guess I didn't realize you could use the blur with the smudge tool. Interesting. Okay. I kind of have to look at my monitor screen to see how this is looking right now, because the glare from all the lighting is making it difficult. And I mean, I guess I don't need that light on, do I? Because usually I turn those lights on so you guys can see me better, but you're really not seeing me, you're seeing my tablet, you're seeing me draw. So hold on, I'm gonna go turn that off. Alright, I'm back. And now we've just got the overhead light on, and it is a lot easier for me to see. I mean, there's still that glare of the overhead light, but it's not as bad. Man, I'm gonna have to, I really would like to get a better camera, because my iPhone is better than this camera and you'd be able to see this better, but it drains your battery like crazy, especially when you stream for 3 hours straight. Doesn't matter how good the phone is or how good the battery is. Alright. Also, what I'm gonna do, where was the other one? It was right here. Kind of just, alright, see, that's not too bad at all. Kind of just like that. I might do an overall blur as well. That was just like a pencil blur. This is going to be a layer blur. Now, it's not going to be very much. It's just kind of, because it's so vibrant and crisp and everything, and it's going to be in the background, I kind of want to blur it just a little. But I also don't want it to be like super blurred. I don't know. This isn't really needed. It can be blurred, it can be unblurred, but also it helps with those spots where I colored Like, you really can't tell very much now that I've done this. I mean, you can a little, I guess. But overall, this is going to be a thumbnail. And when you look at it from afar, like, it's going to be, what, this small on your screen. You can't tell. You can't tell that there was any type of editing or blurring or whatever you want to call it. So, there's that. Now, we're going to get into drawing his character. The fun part, in my opinion. This is, like, my favorite part because I love drawing characters. Now, his character, because his name is Ghost the Hawk, his character is a ghost hawk. Very original, right? I don't know. I mean, the name is actually pretty original, so. Actually, I came up with that name. I may as well tell the story behind it. Because, well, I think it's pretty interesting. Switch pencils. Go to my smooth one pen. Isn't that smooth? Anyways, we were trying to come up with a name for him to use on Twitch and YouTube and all of that. That sounded original, that sounded like just memorable, because that's important when creating a name, when creating anything like that. Hold up, we're gonna go to, sometimes I know I created this character, but sometimes I need a refresher, if that makes sense, because I want to keep it as consistent as possible, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, you guys can't see it very well though. Right here. Fine. I clicked on you. There we go. That's it. So we were talking about how his gamer tag on Xbox is Ghost. Now, Ghost, that's a very not very it's not a very memorable name. I can't speak. I'm sorry. All right. I think I got it. There it is. Looks blank. Anyways, it wasn't a very memorable name, just Ghost. So we had to come up with something else. That's a little thick in that. Because, well, yeah, it wasn't, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm bad at telling stories when I'm concentrating. I'm trying to get better at that. It's kind of hard too, though. So we were just kind of going back and forth with ideas of what his name should be, really. And we wanted to keep Ghost, of course, like I said. And then I thought, you know what? He's got a really cool initials, okay? His first name starts with an H, his middle name starts with a W, and last name starts with a K. It's just the spelling of it, if you put it together, his initials almost spell hawk. You know, you're just missing the A, really, but, you know, maybe we could use that in some way. And it just kind of popped into my head. It just was, all of a sudden, I was like, oh, holy crap, what about Ghost the Hawk? Because it combines that gamer tag that he really likes and his initials, which are a part of him, and add to the uniqueness of the name. And at first I was kind of unsure with the name choice, because we could have made it a cooler name, I'm sure, but it really is him, you know? It just, it fit. And I think it is a very memorable name and interesting sounding, but that could just be me. So when we thought about spelling it out, what does it look like? We're gonna, ghost. And then the way it's spelled out is ghost, and then the uses the T from ghost. And then hawk is a capital H, lowercase w, and a capital K. So I think it looks really cool. I think we did a good job at coming up with his streamer name. But anyways, yeah, that's how we came up with that. And then I worked on coming up with a logo because I had never drawn a hawk, let alone a ghost hawk before. So I kind of I wanted it to be, again, unique. I wanted it to be really good, and I think he helped me come up with the idea of how I should do it. Like, half of it should be a hawk, half of it should be a ghost. And so that's what we did. That's what I did, really, because I'm the one who drew it. So yeah. I know, not a very exciting story, and it also must not be that fun to listen to when I'm having trouble telling it due to my just not being able to, like, concentrate fully well on two different things. But anyways, I think it looks super cool, and like, it fits because he is a gamer. So I know this looks super messy, but hey, this is just the rough sketch of it. I kind of need to go back and look at how I do that. So it's like a zigzag. Alright, I had the right shape, it just has to extend further. So it kind of goes like this. Alright, there we go. I just want it to be consistent because that's what looks most professional. You don't want to have it looking like it was drawn and designed by different people each time. So, yep, there's that. I've got to say, though, drawing a hawk was not easy. I'd never drawn one before, and of course I had to actually look up what it fully looks like, the beak and everything. I wanted this to be accurate. So, yeah. The beak is kind of like that, and when I want to make it, I want to have that cartoon smile. That's always a little difficult too. Now this one, kind of round the beak a little because he's gonna have a big ol' smile. Have you ever tried to draw a bird smiling? It's not easy. Especially when you don't regularly draw birds and beaks. Oh, I don't know how to get that to look the same. Sometimes I have to cheat and duplicate an eye just to get it to look like identical. So it looks like I'll have to extend this. Whoops. I forget that it does that. Merged. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Now, in this really bad, terrible sketch right here. He's holding a pistol because in the game, there's this one moment where he shoots and kills somebody in the game with a pistol. He shoots and kills 2 people with a pistol. And the guy he's playing with, one of the guys he's playing with is like, "Did you just kill someone with a pistol?" And he goes, "I just killed 2 people with a pistol." I don't know, it's just funny to me. Hey there, how are you doing? And so that's why I wanted to include this in the thumbnail. And now I know this rough draft drawing of it looks really bad, but I promise it'll look better. Oh my gosh. Let's see, how do I draw a wing holding a pistol? Oh my gosh. I always like to do like really tight sleeve shirts on them because I want to make the character look super like muscly and everything. So we'll kind of give him that defined. There we go. He's got defined muscly wings. Kind of show that it's feathers by doing that. Oh, that's good. I'm doing pretty good. The hard part here now is that I'm going to have to try and draw. How do I draw a pistol, first of all? And secondly, how do I draw a wing holding it? Alright, I think the first step right now is I'm going to look up a picture of a pistol so that I can draw it properly. I don't want to, like, draw the wrong gun or just, like, I don't know. So, I'm gonna look up pistol. Now I don't want to go shopping for it. Google Images should come up first. Okay. So, here we go. Whoops. Here is a pistol. So, I'm kind of just gonna set this right here so I can reference it. I probably could have made it a reference picture here, but I don't know. I've already got it up on my phone, so you know, probably gonna take his arm and like turn it a little because I feel like you'd hold it. I don't know. Maybe that's the angle his arm would be to hold it. I'm not sure. I definitely have held guns and shotguns before, but I'm still not a pro at it. I haven't done it like super often. I'm also more used to a bigger gun rather than like pistols, so. Oh goodness, you're in one of the, oh geez. Are you like in Texas or something? Because I've heard all about that. That Texas had an ice storm and went without, or is going without electricity. Oh gosh. I really hope your roof survived, because I saw a few different houses, people's houses, roofs caving into their house and breaking. Oh shoot. Well, yeah, I hope you guys are safe, and I hope all that stuff comes back to you soon, because that's terrible. Alright, so I guess what I should do first is I should draw the pistol and then figure out how to have his wing hold it. So when did that happen? Yesterday? Like, I'm not exactly sure when that happened, or was it like the day before? And I can't believe you guys got 8 inches, too. I mean, we've got, I don't know how many inches of snow. There's a lot here, but you guys are in Texas, and this is Michigan, you know? Like, wow. It's light snow. Oh. Okay. I see. Alright, so I know you might, like, not know this because your state doesn't get too much snow, does it? Usually. But, like, in the future, I don't know if this will help you guys, but sometimes when you, know that it's gonna be really freezing temperatures, one thing you can do is run the water all night, and, that can sometimes prevent the pipes from freezing. 3 to 4 days? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. You'd think everything would be fixed now. Wow. Well, wow. Man, how are you guys keeping your stuff, like, charged, like your phones and stuff, if you don't have electricity? Bigger pipes were... Oh, okay. Alright. Well, darn. It's awful. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oops. Don't black out on me, screen. Alright. Oh, this is not looking good so far. Okay. I might have to extend that, but that's okay. We do this part, which is about where the trigger is. I've never really drawn guns, so I'm kind of not gonna probably not gonna do so good. Now, I don't know. I probably should have looked closer at his video to see exactly what his pistol looked like. But yeah. It's okay. They're not gonna pay that much attention to that detail, I'm sure. So that'll be fine. The only thing is on feet at night. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Hopefully you guys got, like, Lots of blankets or something. Goodness. Okay, then we've got this like that. Alright, I think that's about right. I think this is supposed to be more slanted though, so we'll kind of just redo that. Oh my gosh, is this like a bent gun or something? Holy cow. Alright, so then it goes like that, I think. No. This is, okay. I'm just gonna do a straight line then. Okay. Oh yeah. Make a nice fire. And yeah, cooking outside, that's I didn't even think about that, but yeah, you would it's a good thing you do cook outside a lot then, because if you didn't normally do that and then suddenly lost electricity, that would be pretty difficult. Alright, here we go. So then it's like this, it kind of curves in. Imagine if I wasn't gonna shrink it. Look how big in comparison the pistol is to the character. Then we got this little thingy right here. I don't even know what that is, honestly. I don't know guns enough. I know this is like, this right here would be like what you look through to get a proper aim. What is it called? Sights or something? I don't know. But I at least know what it's used for. This is probably disproportionate. But I'm trying. I really am. Yeah, this is so disproportionate. So that's gonna get shrunk a little because this indent is like right above the trigger. Okay, so yeah, just kind of thicken the lines and then like that. And then like this. And then like that, I think. All this has taught me that I wouldn't survive in the cold. Oh geez, yeah. I don't know, would it be easier to survive in heat? Because I feel like it probably would be. Than it would be to try and survive in the cold. Let's see, then there's this thingy right here. I have no idea what it is. It looks so bad. I think that's too tall. I need to like shrink it down. And just okay. Whoa. Kind of just, oh, holy crap. Good thing this isn't like, whoa, didn't mean to do that. This isn't the final draft of the gun. Yeah. Alright, so I think it's like that. Erase whatever that is. Alrighty. So that's what I'm gonna go with. Kind of shrink this down so that it's proportionate to, what the heck? So that it's proportionate to him. So he can actually hold it. I think, maybe it'd be a little bit bigger. I think that would be about it though. Maybe, should he be holding it up like this? Or just to the side like this? Oh no, maybe it's a little bit angled up like this. All right, I think that's good. Hopefully. And then when it's this small, and then the whole thumbnail is gonna be like that small, I don't think the finer details on this gun are really gonna matter. It'll still look good. So now to draw his wing, holding it. I know you just, like, we're gonna make wing fingers, so it would be like really pointy. Probably, right? How do you do cartoon bird wing fingers? I don't even know. Kind of do it like that, but I want to like show the bottom of this. I don't know. I know it doesn't matter, it's just a rough draft, but this is what I have to do every time. I just can't stand it if it looks bad, even in the rough draft. Maybe something like that? I don't know. Because you don't really have your fingers resting on the trigger. You have it like this, so you don't just accidentally shoot. You want to make this as accurate as possible, especially when it's a game about guns and shooting. I have to be accurate. Otherwise, that might make him look bad. Like, what are you doing? Holding the gun wrong in the thumbnail. Like, anyone would pay attention to that, but I overthink, so that's how it goes. Oh, yeah. Nice. Maybe these, whoops. Okay, that's good. I don't need that anymore. Make this a little more pointed. Yeah, hopefully you guys didn't have a whole bunch of stuff that would go bad in like your fridge or anything, because I can't imagine that would be like a huge just disappointment, huge waste of food and everything. I think that's more like it. He looks like he has Grinch fingers. You know how like the Grinch's fingers are super pointy and just like overly long? I don't think I meant to make it look like Grinch fingers. Just a little bit of a point. That's a little bit better. I don't know. It'll look a lot better once I really go into the detail and everything. Give them those big muscle arm wings. Muscle arm wings. What? Okay, his hand definitely needs to be bigger. I think the gun could be a little bit bigger, honestly. I probably didn't need to make it that small. And now that looks a little bit more in proportion with the rest of his arm. I'll probably extend the handle out more. Played so much Call of Duty to notice that the type of gun you're drawing is bigger and a bit longer barrel. Like, am I making it too big, or is it supposed to have a longer barrel? Or, like, have I made it too long? I'm definitely open to critique, I guess, or suggestions, because, again, I want this to be as accurate as possible. Alright, so then you normally hold, I mean, you can hold a pistol with one finger, I'm pretty sure, but to shoot, don't you hold it with 2 hands? Size now is correct, but the barrel needs to be, okay, thank you. I'll do that then. I'll just kind of grab this and then move it. Hopefully that's about right. Oops. Bring that down a little. Is that better, or is it like even longer? I mean, I can always make it longer. And when I go into the detail in the final draft of it, I guess. But yeah, I think, okay, that's good. So you can hold it with 2 hands, right? In the other hand, I'm trying to think how you hold a gun. Okay, I'm just trying to picture myself doing it so I can like do this right. Sometimes I need to do that. You have your one finger next to the trigger, and then the other hand is holding the like the grip or the handle of it too, right? Because otherwise I don't know what else to do with that hand. I don't know, maybe I'll just see, his shoulder would be about here. And then those muscle arms. There we go. I think that's about it. Let's see, how do I do this? How do I draw an arm? Maybe it would be more like, trying to think again. His elbow would be out more. It wouldn't be just straight armed. He would be more like this. Turn that up a little. I think, anyways, it would be like this. Kind of bring his arm out like that. Whoa. Eraser's way too big. Okay. I don't know, that still seems like it's not right. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I should just, like, I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna one-hand it. Yeah, he's just gonna one-hand it, and I'll try and figure out what else I can do with this arm. You know, maybe, would it look weird if I just put his finger right here like he's going, shh, don't tell them. I'm about to shoot them and kill them. Maybe like this. And then, yeah, it would be like, I know it's not gonna look this bad, but for now, be like that. Yeah, maybe that works a little bit better. I'm not quite sure. His shoulder would come in a little bit. All right. Probably, there we go. Just like that. It looks so weird. Oh my gosh, okay. So we're just gonna kind of tone this down to where you can barely see this terrible, terrible drawing. And now we're gonna fully go into making this actually look good. No, I didn't want to erase you. There we go. Now let's see, I've got to look at how do I do this? How many, again, consistency is what I want. So I do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 feathers on the side of that head, and for some reason there's none on this side. I think it's because he's like a ghost, so he wouldn't have, I don't know, you could do ghost feathers. I could probably have added some on this side as well, when I was originally drawing it, but then made them wispy looking. That could be so cool. I was kind of new to making logo, simple character logo type things back when I made that. I made that, holy crap, nearly a year ago. June of last year. Holy cow, I can't believe it's been that long. Anyways, there we go. Now I know there's like 5 feathers on this side of his head. 2. It probably doesn't even matter, but I really, really, really want this to look consistent. And then there's a whole bunch of smaller feathers here. He should make a Minecraft video and then like show off the skin I made for him. Cause I think I did a good job on that. Making his Minecraft skin. That was actually really fun to make, honestly. I should have made a video out of it, but I didn't even think of that till now, so. Oh well. Could have taught other people how to make skins. Although probably everybody knows how to make them, so it wouldn't really be, there wouldn't be really much I could teach out of that. Alright, so then we gotta go in here. There we go. I think I did that good. How do you make skins? Oh, you don't know. Okay, maybe I should make I could still probably make a video on this, honestly. So there's a certain website you go to. I can't really remember. You know what? I'm definitely gonna make a video out of this. So, and post it on my YouTube. So I'll definitely do that. So then I'll have the website and everything. But you basically just go to this website, and it'll have like this grid looking thing of how a Minecraft person looks. And then you have all these different tools like a paintbrush, a pencil, an eraser, a fill bucket to just fill in a block. And it's kind of like Microsoft Paint in a way. It just, you draw pixel by pixel. It's not anything smooth like this, of course. And you, like, the arm is separate. So if you did the fill bucket for a color, you do the arm, you fill the arm with the fill bucket. I cannot speak. Holy crap. And then it's separate from the body or like another arm or whatever. That's a little bit better, I think. Let's see, then you gotta also do, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at explaining. I'm better, like if I had it up in front of me, I'd probably be able to teach you how to do it better. But yeah, I think I'll do a video then, since you just proven to me that some people don't know how to make it. That's awesome. I figured it was just me, because I'm always behind on these types of things. So, it's good to know. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Maybe not. I feel like that might be a little bit better, and just add that. So that means his other eye would be right here. I might want to bring this in a little, because I don't want his other eye to be with this color, since that's not how I ever make it. Alright, and then probably make the beak. Well, that was a little bumpy. And this is my smooth pen that kind of like follows where you're going. Streamline, I think is what it's called. So that it doesn't get bumpy like that. And yeah, I still somehow make it bumpy. Alright, I think this doesn't indent as much. Something like this, I think. He kind of looks like he's just mad. He doesn't really look like he's smiling. I'll have to figure that out. Crashes have been passing. Wait, what? Crashes passing? Are you, like, car crashes, or? Kind of bring this up a little. And just kind of, that's better. But yeah, that, if that's what you're talking about, that does sound kind of scary. I'm assuming just from all the ice, yeah. Goodness. It would be kind of like this. Oh, I shouldn't tilt it, no. Wow. That's terrible. And yeah, that does sound very scary. I hope you guys are safe from that. Don't have that issue, you know. Let's see. Hopefully people are just not going out unless they absolutely have to. Because yeah. I mean, wow. And it's probably icier for you guys, it sounds like, because you guys had ice storms, right? Whereas ours, I mean, there's some ice, of course, but it's just like mostly snow, so it's not as slick. Wow. Alrighty. Now, I guess I should start with his body. Make that rounder. Big ol' muscly bird arm. Whoa. People here treat the cold like a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I bet, because again, you guys are a warmer state. So this is definitely out of the ordinary for you guys. I know there's like lots of just jokes coming from people like in states like ours, the northern states, because we get this type of thing like 8 inches of snow and all that all the time, but for real, you guys don't deal with it. So even though it may be funny to some people, you know, you guys just don't have to deal with it, so it is scary for you guys, whereas for us it's the norm, basically. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. It's terrible. Honestly though, I'm from Michigan, and I also treat the cold like a zombie apocalypse. I'm always cold. Like, I could be in an air-conditioned house in the summer because it's so hot out that you have to have air conditioning on. And the air conditioning, just instead of cooling me off, it just completely makes me cold. I could have been outside sweating 2 minutes ago, and then I'm in the icy cold air-conditioned house, and I'm just freezing my butt off, basically. So, yeah. I kind of get that. That's a bit better, but I feel like this could be a bit bigger, a bit better done. Doesn't quite look right. Shouldn't go in as much, probably. Doesn't need to be that long either, probably. Yeah, that works, because it's more of like, instead of a line, it'll be more like a shadow. Alright, I think I got the arm down a bit better. No, that's not... There we go. Trees since they froze and it rained, so they look white. Oh, I bet the trees look really pretty. Snowy and icy trees always look super pretty. Snow may be annoying, but it looks absolutely pretty, beautiful, and just, I love it. The only reason I'd ever want a white Christmas or anything is just because it's pretty. Yeah. Let's see, that doesn't look right. It'd be more like, be angling down. Because right here would be like where the knuckle is, even though it's a feather, and so therefore not really a knuckle. So it'd be kind of like this. Okay, I'm just gonna have to redo that. Wow. I can't even get bird feather hands right. Holy crap. Okay. Alright, this would be more like that. Yeah, that doesn't come out as far. Kind of like that, I think. I think it would be like that, but maybe it would be... Don't want that to be so slanted. Oh, okay. Sure. Right, right. I figured. this. Kind of has to be up more. And there we go. Let's see. Take a look at that. Oh wow, pretty. That is really pretty. Let's see, how did I do this? I think it's not that slanted, honestly. That goes like this, straight line. I might have to pull up the picture of the pistol again to kind of see these details. All right. Oops. That's really, really creaky. Did you guys hear that? All right, so. Okay. It's like this very slim thing right here. And then it kind of goes like this. I do need some level of detail, I guess, even though I don't need it like a lot. Just a very basic inner shape, I'm assuming, is all I need. So, got this right here, then we go edit that shape. Oh man, okay, no, never mind. It goes up like that. So then there's like this straight line, not squiggly like that at all. Kind of goes in like that. Notification, go away. Kind of like a line that goes like that. And then we got this. And this is just kind of black. At least it looks like that, I think. And then you've got this thingy right here. Oh, it's too big. That's a bit better. Okay, and then this is more like that. I was only focusing on one tree. Oh, I didn't even really notice. Huh. Camera just decided to focus onto only one tree. Interesting. I think that's decent for the detail. Maybe, no, this is supposed to be straight, I think. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Except this kinda, I mean, it does curve. That looks about right, even though it looks weird. Because your mind makes it, you kind of just in your mind think it should be straight, but that would be right since it does curve. Okay. I think I've got that down good enough. Now for this hand right here. Let's see, I made this finger a lot bigger, so this one kind of has to match that. That's a bit better. Be kind of like, what would it be? What would it look like? I think that's probably more correct. And then this is tricky. I've got to think about how does your hand look when you're doing this pose with your hand. With how many times I've had to draw hands, you'd think I would get much better at it and that it would become much easier, but I guess not. It's way too thin. That doesn't look right at all. See if I can correct it without having to erase it all and start over again. And just kind of fix up these lines. A little bit better. This one probably doesn't need to go this far. Alright, I think that's a bit better. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna fix this since it's so crooked and wobbly of a line. Make sure continue to match. That looks better, I think. Well, maybe that kind of looks like a knife, so. Alright, that's better. That's much better. Whew, geez, that crack. I'm just gonna... There we go. Add those feathers in there, and then probably be more like this. doesn't curve that much. Oh boy, getting this second arm is going to be a nightmare. Alright, you know what? I'm just... It's gonna be hard to duplicate it. No, it curves much sooner. If I'm looking at it straight on the sleeve, would start here. Kind of go like that. Go like that. Maybe in a little more. And then we'll kind of use the eraser to clean that up a little. And that looks better. No, this whole entire part is bad. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna try and just duplicate it because holy cow, is this hard or what? Duplicate. Flip that. There we go. Okay. That looks even with the other one, I think. And then just to be sure, what I'll do is kind of just... Okay, so I actually did a pretty good job lining all of that up. Better than I thought. Dang, that's like very precise, actually. I think it's only an itty bitty tiny bit off. Huh. Okay. It was off by like probably a couple millimeters. Hate finishing animes because then trying to find something else to watch. That is super relatable. And then you get all disappointed that you ended the series, or that you watched all of that series because it was so good, and you're, even though you are glad you got to the end so you know what happened. I totally get that. Oh gosh. I would definitely recommend, if you haven't, it sounds like you're like more into action animes, if I'm correct, from what you've commented before. But if you haven't watched Demon Slayer, that's so good. Like, I couldn't recommend that one enough. Alright, now I can turn this off, because I don't need that anymore. Just need to make that correct. You like a lot of different types. Okay, cool, cool. I might make this a little bit different just because it's okay if it's not perfect. Just the shape has to be the shape of the arm. And I just kind of maybe just add one. Five romantic ones and 2 sad ones. One more action one. Oh yeah. Man, the sad ones are always so, like, super sad. They're not just a little sad, but they're really, really sad. Oh, gosh. I know a couple really good, sad ones. Could I think of the name? No, I can't. But I have a couple in mind, for sure. Maybe this would... Whoops. I think... should come over a little bit, because his arm looks way too small. That's better. I've got to say my favorite animes are, and my favorite genre is probably the romantic comedy genre. Those are always the best, in my opinion, when I find a good anime. But then it's like, oh yeah, I've done that too, where I've finished a whole series in a day. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the animes that have several seasons, or have like a really, really long season with lots of episodes in it, because then there's more to watch, for sure. How should I do this? So now I kind of don't need this anymore. Turn that on. Whoa. I think that's actually perfect placement without even trying to do that. And then I'll just... Okay, so the rest of it, I'll just kind of draw his shirt. And that'll be the rest of it. Maybe, like, the rest of him's off the page. 40 what? Wait, how is that even possible? I get watching like the 12 or 13 episodes in a day, but 40. Dang. So it's only, oh goodness. Oh my. I think you've beaten me, because I've definitely just had days where I've just done nothing but watch anime. It was in the past, though. I haven't done that in a long time, but yeah, wow. I think my issue, though, is if I do that, I end up getting a headache, so I do have to stop. So that's probably why you've definitely beaten me. Unfortunate, just... I think I have a problem with headaches and migraines, though, so that could be it. Okay, now to color them in. Let's see. So we've got this. Need to make a different layer for this. Got this sort of off black, but almost black on this side, just so you can see the outline. Otherwise, it would be black completely. But you want to be able to see the things that are actually, like, outlining it and are black. So that's why I made it this off black. Although that looks very close to it. Like, maybe I need to go with a little bit lighter of a gray. That's better. Makes me not watch more animes hunger in an echo. Nice. Yeah. When I would binge watch anime in the past, I would basically, like, if I was super addicted or into an anime, I would sometimes just like watch while I ate. So yeah. I'll have to look through what I've watched on Crunchyroll and like put it in the anime section of the Discord, because there's actually a few that are really good that I could recommend, if I can remember the names of them. Slow down, watch 3 episodes a day. Yeah, that's good to do, because then you probably don't feel so empty. Because I definitely know what you're talking about when you say, oh, come on. When you say you feel, like, empty, you know? I hate that. Like, lately when I try to use the color fill on this, it doesn't work right. Even though there's definitely not any holes or spaces or anything. Sometimes I have to, like, not let go in order for it to work. See, there we go. It's strange. And kind of a pain. I just want to do the color fill. It's satisfying and it's quicker than just coloring it in by hand. But no. There we go. Just kind of erase that. Touch up anything that didn't get filled in properly. And there we go. That part's done. So I'm not gonna watch One Piece. Yeah. That's one that I haven't watched either, is One Piece. One Piece? One Piece. Wow. Because, I mean, that's like hundreds of episodes, right? And it just never really interested me. Like, it's probably a good anime, but I don't know. I just never got into it, really. I've only got 2 different animes that have that many episodes that I've watched. And that is Bleach and Fairy Tail. I don't think I'd ever do another really long one like that. 900 plus episodes? Oh my gosh. That's insane. Ah, dude. You'd have to rewatch that while you're still watching it. Just so you could keep up and remember what's happened so far. Like, that's why, because I've watched so many different animes, and because of how long Fairy Tail is, I'm rewatching it right now. And sometimes when I rewatch certain episodes, it's like, oh, that happened. I didn't remember that happened at all. But it did. And because it's just so long, that's what happens. Yeah, see, it's doing it, but I couldn't, like, hold it so that it was in one line. Maybe it was an update or something to Procreate that it's doing this, but if so, that's so annoying. Yeah, because it worked that time. Why would you do this to me, Procreate? Why? Yeah. Is it still going? Is One Piece still going? Do you know? I mean, I know you don't watch it, so you might not know, but like, because if it is, that's even crazier. Although I know it's older too, so if it wasn't still going on, I could see that too. But all I know is I still haven't found it. Wait, what? Oh, they haven't found the thing that they're looking for or something? Goodness. Goodness! After 900 episodes. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Perfect. It's the treasure. Okay. Yeah, that that makes sense. I kind of figured. Alright, there's that. His shirt's so long it kind of looks like a dress, so I'll probably move him down, but also make him a little bit bigger. Right. Alright, now to color in this pistol. This will make this a darker gray. And then, we'll use some lighter grays on this as well. Like right here. Can I just go back to this? And there's that. Go there. You know what? I might make this black. Completely black. Oh, right. Yeah, that's definitely good. I guess you could call it strategy to watching anime. Because, yeah, they can, if you do watch more than one, like, at least really long ones, that can end up happening. Honestly, I usually, like, right now, there's 3 main ones I'm watching. But they're, none of them are super long. And they're all, like, new episodes, coming out. So, like, they're ongoing. I know I said I was, like, watching Fairy Tail. And I was, but I kind of haven't for about a month. So I guess I wouldn't really count that anymore. So the ones I'm watching right now is ReZero, because that's like such a good one. And then I'm watching that spider one on Crunchyroll. I didn't think I'd like that one. I'm not a big fan of spiders. And I've watched so many different, like, reincarnated into a different world animes that it's, like, kind of annoying. Such as ReZero. Although he doesn't really die. I don't really understand why he ended up in that world. But, there we go. The So What, I'm a Spider is one that I'm watching. Then ReZero, and then the the quintessential quintuplets, because that one's hilarious. But yeah. If I tried to watch any other anime right now, I probably would get mixed up too. Alright, it's alright. I'll probably, you know what, it should have like some highlights in it. Might help make it less two-dimensional. Watching Naruto and just finished God of High School. Oh yeah. I've heard about God of High School. That was originally a webtoon, I think. And then they turned it into an anime. Or am I not thinking of the right thing? I'll kind of take that and go later. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think that's so cool. That's why I've, like, just for a long time debated whether I should take the time to make a webtoon, because people can make it big on webtoon. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily, like, be disappointed if I made a webtoon and that never happened, but, like, that would be so cool. And I know webtoon can become, like, a full-time job. But it's also one of those jobs where you have to work endlessly. So that's also a reason I've kind of just debated and not actually gone for it. I've also just, I have good story ideas, but putting it into like a whole storyline, a whole full-fledged thing is difficult for me. And the thing is I can write. I'm a decent writer. I always ace English classes and writing classes. Like, even in college, I got a in 2 different English classes, I think I got full 4.0s. So, I can write. And I can come up with good ideas. It's just putting it into a storyline. One thing I wasn't good at in English classes was, like, if you needed me to do a 5-page paper or a 10-page paper, it was really hard to extend it that long. I had good information, good supports to my claims or whatever, good evidence. It was just extending it was my weak point. So, oh gosh, that's probably another thing holding me back. And that and if I decided to do like a webtoon, it would probably at that point be I'd have to choose between webtoon and Twitch, and I'm not sure. I like Twitch, but you know, I'm really unsure on the whole thing. A story right now. Oh, cool. That's awesome. And you already have a plot. Nice. If you don't mind me asking, what type of story? I mean, you don't have to share, like, what it's about, but, like, is it action or mystery or, like, comedy type of thing, or let's add some highlights over here too. Oh, perfect. Oh boy, let's switch this to airbrush. Action 1, but some parts of it are sad. Okay, cool. And some parts are sad. That's interesting, definitely. Get a little lighter here. Oh, maybe not that much. There we go. Probably just add this right here. The airbrushing looks better than just a straight, solid line. Don't have our names. Those are so hard to do. I mean, you kind of want it to, like, I don't know if this makes sense, but probably go along with the type of story. Like, I don't know. You said action, so probably the names are like strong sounding names. I don't know. But yeah, names are so tough to come up with. I've got several story ideas going, and I think I've only got 2 names out of, like, how many characters have I come up with that? For that story, I've come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's, like, probably over 10 different characters, and I've only got 2 different names for them. And that's not even counting. I have not come up with the name for the main character. Just 2 important characters, but still not main characters or anything. Well, I guess one of them is going to be somewhat of a main character, but they're not the main character. So, alright, let's kind of blur this. Not that much, though. Whoa, yeah, definitely not that much either. So it's not sticking out as much. Not even side ones. Yeah. Those are just, for some reason, they're hard to come up with. Right. It's like, yeah, it's important to the story, but it's not as important as, like, developing the whole plot and storyline and all that. Alright, I think I did pretty good on the gun. I've been spending a lot of time just on the gun. Right, let's get to his eyes. Gotta go with this deep golden yellow. Almost for this eye. Can go back to this pen. Honestly, for a couple different names, when I've been thinking about them, I still haven't come up with names, like, for my main character, for example. I'll try and just, like, literally go on to Google and search up names relating to the type of story I'm writing. I mean, for example, I've got one of the stories that I've been working on for, like, few years now, actually. Whoops. Oh, well, I guess I'll just color it in. Is a fantasy story. So I'll just like think of, I'll type in fantasy character names or something like that to try and come up with it. I mean, I've come up with the main character's name, but technically not, because I've gone through different names for this main character, but not decided on one, really. And that's kind of how I came up with the other two characters' names that I do have. Alright, now I have to go back. Go here. Oh, I do have to, I forgot about that. The pupils. Alright, so that's going to be black. That's dark gray, light gray. Got it. And that's the same color as the eye. Whoa. For some reason, I thought I was still in this color. Will it? Nope. No, it won't. So much quicker, though. If it would just work properly. I'll do a light gray. Oh, not that light. I don't know if I should make that. Oh, cool. It's going to be anime style. Awesome. For sure, coming up with names like that are not like normal English names. I mean, not normal. That's not what I meant to say, but typical like English names, but more Japanese names, because it'd be anime. That's definitely hard too. Although, because you're not used to hearing, not used to hearing all the different Japanese names, probably. This is gonna be dark gray, and then the other side is gonna be black. I mean, there's some animes that don't use Japanese names at all. They use some type of names. I don't know what they are, but but yeah. It's nostrils. I should go here. Kind of clean this line up a little. There we go. And then I've got to make lighter yellow for the pupil. Why I would decide to do lighter for the pupil, I don't know, but I did. Making them American that, and then he moved to Japan. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, then that would make sense. To give them, yeah. Oh, that was almost right. I think that's maybe about right. Yeah, that's... Alright, now I should do, like, highlights and lowlights, and then put it all together, and we'll basically be done. So, oh right, and I usually do a light gray outline here. It could be a little thicker. That should be good. Oh, right. Yeah, that's definitely important to figure out too. Let's see, the highlights are right there, so this would be definitely low lights over here. Oh geez, there we go. I feel like the low light should be bigger. Maybe not like that. Whoa, what? All I see is this loading symbol. My camera suddenly looks blurry. Is it on my end? It says I'm still live and still excellent condition. But your comment is like, huh. Okay, it looks like it's still running, but why is it so blurry? It's an emo. Oh. There's probably something going on my end. Does my camera look blurry to you at all? No, okay. At least it's good for you guys. That's good. It's kind of difficult doing these low lights. Okay. I see. And I think I have this, streaming this in like a medium quality. I don't know why, I'm looking at the YouTube screen and it just looks so blurred. That's why I just had wondered, you know. Need some shadowing by the eyes, don't I? There we go. I think that's a bit better. The eye looks kind of weird, so maybe I'll just... Oops. It's the same layer. Just kind of return this back to how it was. Yeah, that's better. Oh, I was supposed to darken it. There we go. That's maybe a little bit too dark. Now we're too light. There we go. Whoops. Probably didn't need to go into this much detail. After all, it is for a thumbnail, but it's just how I am doing all the extra details. It's my favorite to do all these details. Alright, I'm going to get this light gray. Do the shadows on the arm too. Now we'll really see the definition in these muscly bird arms. Gosh, I'm just so weird making a big ol' muscly bird. I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, you have. Oh, cool! You have one of those chargers that you That's awesome. I've had those before. Those are pretty cool. The shadows in there. Right, right. Well, that's not how I want that to look. That's a bit better. Try not to put too much shadow over here since this is where the highlights would be. And then a little bit of shadow here with the overlapping arms. Fix that. And I think we're good on this. Oh, you know what? Can't forget this hand. Just the slightest bit of shadows. Maybe I will add some knuckles after all. Just have to draw them correctly. Okay, now we can add this. Oh, you know what? That might be helpful. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm on the correct thing, so you know what? No, that won't work, will it? Trying to add all this white in. It's gonna be fun. You know what? I don't need that. Completely white. You know what? Actually, maybe I do need that extra layer because I don't want to end up drawing on all that. Sweet. Can't forget those teeth. Don't want those teeth to be gray. Okay. And then you can see where I really just need to fix the shadow and the shading in his arms once you put the background in. Perfect. It's just so satisfying, isn't it? I mean, it can't just be me that, like, feels satisfaction when I just color drop and it just fills in perfectly. fixed all that. Time to go in here and clean this up. Okay, now I've got to think of words and lettering that would kind of go with this whole thumbnail and what the video is about. Let's see. I think one of the highlights of the videos, which is definitely why I drew it, is when he kills 2 people in a row with a pistol. And then the guy he's playing with is like, "You killed him? Did you just kill someone with a pistol?" "Yeah, I just killed 2 people with a pistol." And so I kind of want to figure out what words and lettering I could put on here to kind of go along with that, you know? So I think I'll do some red lettering because that's definitely gonna stand out in this dark background. Yeah, we'll stick with that pen, make it thicker. This should be, yeah, like, that should be a good size. Kind of cover this right here is one of the goals too. Let's see. Any suggestions for what I should write? With the lettering, I could do bang bang, but that feels like it would be too boring. Could do trying to think. I didn't really come up with, like, I did my awful little sketch right here, but I didn't really come up with an idea for what lettering and words I would do. And I can't do like full-on sentence either because that would be too much, you know? Let's see here. You only used a pistol, question mark, exclamation point type of thing. Let's see, we could do you killed them with what? I think that could be the one I use. I don't know, you only used a pistol. I feel like might go better. Pistol parade. Okay, could do that. Trying to think between those two. then what should I go with? You know, I'll write them both out, and I guess whatever looks better, I'll go with. So, make an extra layer for this. Do 2 different layers, since I'm gonna go between the 2, and each of them need to cover this. The placing of the words and the letters is definitely important. You know, you don't want to place them stupidly. You want it to flow good. Always doing it slanted or on an angle always seems to work rather than straight across, because that always looks weird. Maybe I should make this a little thicker. Get those lettering, those letters looking good. Oh, that P's a little too big. Well, that needs to be moved back a little. Can also just... Whoops. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I can also just make these smaller because I don't want it to be too big. Probably gonna make them a little smaller. Yeah, because that takes up way too much, so we'll just kind of... How do I cover that up successfully, though? I mean, it is going to be, like, that small on your screen, so you're not really going to see it. I mean, there's that one. Now we'll just go to this one. Let's see. So the other one I was gonna say was what? You only used a pistol, but I guess that would probably be too many words on it, wouldn't it? You want to stick to like 2 or 3 at most, probably. Could always do, I don't know if this one is stupid or not. It's better if they're all caps, isn't it? Stands out more. Kind of take this and put it there. Oh, don't know how that managed to happen. It's that one. Probably make this a little smaller. So we got those two. Could always do like a boss. I don't know. Try that one as well. Oops. That L does not look right. Oh, just doesn't look right. I always like making the lettering and words just obnoxious. I don't know why, it just kind of, for me, I think it adds to the humor of it. Or maybe I'm the only one who finds it funny, I'm not sure. Could also, you know what might be better for this one? It's actually tilting it this way. Making it a little bit smaller. And making it even more obnoxious. How, you might ask? Like this. Like it's going off the page. I mean, I'd have to straighten it. I don't know. Maybe this one isn't a good idea. I'm not sure. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I know I'd have to redo this because it just, the lettering isn't my nicest, but got that one, got that one, we've got that one. So I don't know, I think this one might be best. I don't know the idea behind it, but I guess just, oh yeah, that might be good too. Maybe like over here I'll add a what. But yeah, like out of these three, if you saw this thumbnail, what would make you want to click more? If it even plays into that at all, I guess. But yeah. So I guess I'll try adding whichever one I go with. I'll try adding the what. Do some smaller. That's good. And slanting them either this way. Whoa, some crooked lettering. Just take this, kind of move it. Oh, I know that's very crooked. Let's redo that. Just going off the page, basically. I'll probably make them a little smaller, too. Yeah, this whole thing should be smaller. Alright, I think this is the one I'll just go with. Yeah, I'll redo this part. Oops, there we go. Keep wanting to make it taller than the letters. There we go. There we go. Except now it's wanting to curve. Wow. Who knew lettering would be so tough? I don't know, that shouldn't be going off the page, should it? Alright, okay, I'm having such a hard time with this. Alright. I'll write it straight, and then I'll turn it, because I can't seem to get it straight while turned. It's complicated. Okay. Whoa. See, why do I keep increasing it in size? Like, ah. All right, you know what? Gosh, why am I having such a hard time with this? Oh, that's good. I'm glad you guys like it. All right, we're gonna edit this so that it stands out more. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad it looks good. Oh my gosh. There we go. No, it's so bad. Okay. And I don't know how to do the proper text and lettering here in Procreate. That's why I'm doing it myself by hand. I just keep forgetting to look up a tutorial. So that's all on me. There we go. I got it. Oh, okay. It's Ghost the Hawk. Here, I'll type it in chat so that it's spelled right. Because the spelling's a little bit different than you might think. And that's awesome. I know it's not my YouTube, but thank you, because every sub helps helps him and what he wants to achieve. So yeah, and I'll try and have this video up for him after I end my stream, so it'll be out tonight, hopefully. So now we'll take that, we'll just kind of turn it like that. Probably make it a little bit smaller, turn it a little bit more. see. It's probably good. Maybe not. Hold up. Let's take it a little bit away from his head. There, that's a little bit better. Now we're just gonna erase this and do it better. Now that I have this grid. Thicken it for this, since these are bigger. There we go. Get that E perfect. There we go. That might be a little too big. I might have to shrink it a little bit after I'm done writing boss. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I've noticed that it's hard to look up smaller YouTubers, which kind of sucks because it'll just say it can't find what you're looking for. But they're definitely an actual channel, you know? Oh, geez. Why do I keep doing that? Got a funny looking S. So now it's just kind of going off the page. And then just turn the grid off. Now you can kind of see what it's actually going to look like. Should I shrink those letters down? Probably a little bit. No, I don't want that. I still want to cover that though. Dang it. Okay. Might have to turn that grid back on. And then turn that size down. Kind of just keep adding S's. Why are S's so hard to write good sometimes? All right. Now the question is, does this look like a good thumbnail? All that came up is helicopters. Weird. Huh. I don't know. And hawk trainers. If you look up Western Challenge, I bet you might find his channel because he looked up Western Challenge to see if anyone else had done that challenge in Warzone, and his video came up. So you might be able to find him that way. I'm not sure. That was also a couple months ago, so who knows at this point, so. Alright, well, hopefully this is good for the thumbnail because I think this is where I think it's presentable. I think it's alright. So yeah. mean, honestly, with the whole not being able to find people on YouTube, when I tried to, you know how I got on my Discord, like when you stream, it will show, it'll announce it, and you have to kind of hook up your Twitch and your YouTube for that to happen. Well, I tried to do it so I could do that with my YouTube, but it does not, like, when I type it in, it does not find it at all. So it's, like, really annoying. So, yeah. Yeah, just, I think I'm gonna end the stream here since I have finished this, and there's not much time left to start really anything else on the stream. It's about 30 minutes early, but yeah. Again, not enough time to really start a new thing. And I honestly don't have any ideas of what I would start next. So yeah. Anyways, yep. I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesdays are only on YouTube. And I stream from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yep. See you later. Bye.